Good morning. Welcome to Hiram Hikes. I'm Hiram. I'm starting up the climb up Blood Mountain. You're still in Georgia. I spent last night at the, I think it's Lance Creek Restoration Area campsite, about a mile back. Been uphill since. I started actually moving about 8:30 this morning. It's about 9:30 now. I'd like to get started sooner, but I'm working on it. Still a skill I haven't quite got yet. I'm going to take a break, turn around, show you a little bit of a view through the trees. Wouldn't be much of a view later on in the year, but right now it's pretty. Again, don't know exactly what you'll get. Pretty from here. You can see the mountains way off in the distance. Kind of note, we're higher than most of the stuff around here. Not real high right yet. There's one over there that's a little higher. We're at, I think I'm about 3,200 feet right now. I find it interesting. They've got some yellow caution tape hanging right over there. Of course, it does drop off the end of the world over there, but there's been a lot of that, so it seemed like if they wanted to do that everywhere, there'd be an awful lot of caution tape around. But that's okay. Maybe that's where somebody fell and they thought they should mark it. Anyway, continuing on, gonna go, there's a shelter coming up, and then there's a Blood Mountain shelter, which nobody stays at, but it's one of the most famous pictures on the AT, so I'll certainly take that. Hope you're having a great day. Headed up Blood Mountain. I was down to 400 milliliters of water on the trail. 400 milliliters of water. I'm a little worried, so fortunately there's the Slaughter Creek Trail intercept a bit before you get up Blood Mountain. I'll say how far later, because I don't know for sure. But I stopped and filtered some water, so now I'm doing good. So that's where I came from. And I'm going, I don't know how much it shows, but going up them stairs and up that way. It doesn't show very well, I'm sure, but it's steep. It's hard to tell from the picture. I backed out to try to get a better picture. That's the trail, because I'm going right into the sun, but that's the trail up to Blood Mountain. I did not know there was a privy on the top of Blood Mountain, so I'm almost at the top. I think I can just start to see the summit area, the shelter area. There's no water up here, but there is privy. Nice to know. One of the most famous videos on the AT, Blood Mountain Shelter. Nobody stays there, lots of mice. And it's high up, but it's a famous picture.
That's why I'm
Top of Blood Mountain. Can't stay long, got a ways to go. It's just the other side of Blood Mountain. Nice view, long ways to go. This is, I was just told, the highest point in Georgia on the Appalachian Trail. I'll insert later what the elevation is, I'm not sure. Okay, I'll do the obligatory walk around inside. Stop dragging my trekking pole. Inside, it's famous for mice. Very, very few through hikers. There's nothing in the windows. They're just open, so you get plenty of fresh air. It would be a good place if you got yourself caught up here and really weren't paying attention to the weather and got a snowstorm in or something. It would be a place to take cover. 2 rooms. I don't know how tight the roof is. It's been cleaned up recently. I've seen it when it was a real mess in here. Somebody's cleaned it up. There are Georgia Trail Association has maintainers that come up through here. So, Blood Mountain, time for me to stop taking shots and video and start heading down to Neels Gap. The shelter's not actually the highest point. Again, you can see there's the benchmark for the mountain. And there's the view from the top of Blood Mountain. I don't know what shows. The shelter, I can see it through the woods right there. It's the highest point on the Appalachian Trail in Georgia.
Yeah, I've never, this is the first time with Hayes I've ever seen Atlanta.
Supposedly you can see Atlanta.
I mean, I can
And this
see
is
it.
as close to Atlanta as I ever.
Mountain Crossings, one of the most famous stops or spots. There's a tree there full of shoes of people who swapped out. Going down there now. This is one of the most famous trees on the AT here at Neels Gap. The outfitter's name is Mountain Crossings. I went in today just to chat, but I'm trying to get myself a place to stay for the night, so didn't stay long. This right here, I believe, is the only place that the Appalachian Trail passes through a building. It actually walks right through that little walkway right there. Other than that, it doesn't pass through a building anywhere in its entire path. This is in Neels Gap.